on, Spotheads? On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be having a look at Neca Cult Classics Hall of Fame, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, Leatherface. This Leatherface features a chainsaw, mallet, cleaver, hook, interchangeable arm and head, and the diorama base. Before we have a look at the figure itself, let's look at the packaging. We get a nice imagery of the poster from the beginning, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. So we got Leatherface walking off, I guess, into the sunset. Really, really nice, menacing looking imagery, though. I mean, I like him holding the chainsaw as he's walking off there. Nice picture of Leatherface down below there. On the back of the packaging, oh, got a little piece of tape there. On the back of the packaging, the other figures in the wave, aside from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we have two incarnations of Saw, one from Saw 2, one from Saw 3. This would be, what, is it Amanda was the assistant? The apprentice, I think. And then we have Jigsaw himself. And then down below, we also have Shaun of the Dead, his buddy from the movie Shaun of the Dead. Bit of a read up here. It says, in 1969, the conflict in Vietnam has exploded into immeasurable proportions, and 18-year-old Dean Hill's number is up. But before Dean can report for duty, his brother Eric and their respective girlfriends head across Texas for some carefree fun. Unfortunately, the Hewitt clan, Sheriff Hoyt, Luda May, Old Monty, and Thomas Hewitt, aka Leatherface, have other plans for them. So there you go. There's packaging on Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. Let's get this guy opened up, and then we will get a closer look at the figure. Stay tuned. And now that we have the packaging opened up, let's get a closer look at Leatherface. Nice detailing from the movie. If you haven't seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, or you haven't seen the remake, I would say give it a chance. Some people prefer the originals more. I like the originals, but I thought the remake was done pretty good. I like the camera work. I thought the camera work was nice. I thought the grittiness of the movie had a good feel for it, like it had a good tone. And I thought the guy that they picked for Leatherface did a pretty good job. Definitely looked menacing, that's for sure. In Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, would actually tell the story in the events leading up to the very first movie, or the remake movie. So we get to see the reasoning why Thomas Hewitt went with the mask, the Leatherface mask. The story behind why Old Monty has no legs, why Sheriff Hoyt, there we go, Sheriff Hoyt, why he became a sheriff, why he didn't have the same name as the rest of the Hewitt family, and so on. I mean, it was a good story. I thought both movies were done well, and they're very contained. I mean, there's no indication that there really needs to be a sequel, and it was just those two movies on their own, and I thought the movies were good. Looking though at the figure itself, a lot of detailing was put in the face. Now again, this is Thomas Hewitt before he gets the full-blown mask, so. Bit of a spoiler for somebody who hasn't seen the movie, the remake. Thomas Hewitt actually has a flesh-eating disease, so he has no nose, and I think some of his face is decayed. So he ends up wearing this mouth guard. I thought the mouth guard looked kind of cool. Not that it really did, but it a little bit kind of reminded me of a character from Mortal Kombat, just with the little mouth guard there. I know that's a bad reference for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, but a lot of detailing in the shirt. You get the nice striped shirt with the tie, and as you can see, he's wearing his apron, his nice dirtied apron. Now, unlike the Neca, was it the Neca? No, the Mezco remake, Thomas Hewitt Leatherface, they actually had a separate apron. The apron could be removed. In the case with Neca, though, this piece is molded to the shirt, and then it's just the bottom apron part that is a separate piece. As you can see, though, lots of detailing in the pants. You see all the wrinkles and everything else in the shirt. A lot of detailing in the hair there. Nice job on the hands too. You got a nice blood on his hands. It's not a. I think it's a more accurate blood. You can see like this is more of a blood where he would have wiped it off and it would have still stained his hands. It's a lot darker blood. It's not like just a like a bright red, which blood, I mean, doesn't go bright red. I mean, blood's more like a murky kind of color, so that's nice. Now he comes with a couple of accessories. Actually, he comes with a fair number of accessories. One of the accessories being that you can actually take off his head. You take off his head, and you can swap his head in with the first Leatherface mask. There you go. Real gruesome scene where he first acquires this mask. But I really like the masks in the remake movie more than the original movie. In the original Chainsaw Massacres, it didn't really look like leather, whereas the remakes I think did a really good job of it. But he gets the alternate mask. Something else he gets too is he has an alternative hand. And the idea is you can take off, I guess it is this arm. Is it this arm? Yeah, it should be this arm. But the idea is you should be able to take his arm off. Just get it off camera here for a second. There we go. You just pull his arm off, and you can swap in his other arm. And I guess with this arm you can hold the mallet if you wanted to. He does come with a mallet. Like that. He also does come with a cleaver. A lot of gruesome things he comes with. Does come with a very nice cleaver, nicely detailed. And he also does come with a hook. And I think, you know what, I think the other hand was the hand for the hook. But he does also come with a hook. I'll maybe put his other arm on so you guys can see here. Also does come with a hook. Get the hook in here. I will also point out too, they did a good job on making the hook look rusted. I mean, it's not just a straight paint job that they did on the hook. It actually looks like a rusted hook. But essentially he would hold his hook as well. And then the characteristic part of Leatherface, he also comes with his chainsaw, which you can put in his hand too. I guess it still would be this hand, wouldn't it? The problem why it's a little hard to get some of these accessories in is that his hand, which I don't know if the camera's going to catch, but his hand actually is rubbery, like his fingers. So you kind of have to pry them open to hold the weapons, like the said chainsaw here. Overall, though, I mean, really nice figure. He also does come with a nice display. You can actually make out his footprints there. And we'll actually just put him in the display here so you guys can see it. Like that. All in all, really nice figure, guys. I'll take the head off so you can just put it back to the way it was. A lot of fussing with this video. But there you go. Really nice figure. If you're a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, you especially like the remake, I would definitely say pick up this figure. It's a really nicely detailed figure, and it's a good interpretation, I think, of how Thomas Hewitt looked in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre beginning movie. Definitely would recommend it, though. There you have a toy spot on NECA Cult Classics Hall of Fame, Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Beginning, Leatherface. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Later.